Which play impressed you the most? Vote now for your 2K TV Top Play of the Week. And remember to send your best plays with your gamer tag over social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Gotta go. I'm throwing a pool party for the team, and Slamson needs clothes. Hope I can find him in purple.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. We've got Kevin McHale. Lucas is out there with Pierce. Then it's Johnson, and it's Cousy in at the point guard. And for Toronto, they've got Pippen. Paul out there with Dumars. Then there's Howard. And it's Cowens in at the four-man position. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. And what a moment for these teams as this important game, one of the Western Conference Finals, is getting going here. Paul kicks to Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Dumars. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And the Celtics with possession here. The pass to Lucas. Outside, Pierce. No good with the triple. Toronto with the ball. 13 feet away. And that's good for two.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Cousy. Pierce trying to break free. Cousy with the bucket.
I tell you, Cousy is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The shot's good from Cowens.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Cousy. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Here's Lucas. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Cousy. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Now here's Pippen. Pass to Dumars. Down low. Here's Cowens, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Boston ball.
Here's Cousy. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Now, here's Dumars. Following the miss by Paul Pierce.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And Dumars drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Celtics have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Cousy. The kick out to Pierce. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Rebound by the Raptors.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Dumars. Here's Howard. Nails the baby hook.
And really, there's no reason why Howard can't at least be boxed out. When he comes up with these rebounds, it's night-night for the defense.
And now, the first timeout call here for Boston. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Well, you look at McHale. He's absolutely deadly from outside. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pierce the pass to Kuzi. Johnson outside. Pierce against Pippen. Lets it fly from 18. And another miss by Boston.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release. And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
To the paint. Here's McHale. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Outside Dumars. Back to Paul. Lucas with the rebound. Boston trailing. Here's Kuzi. To the inside.
And we know Pierce has the jumper. You can also count it inside with it.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game right now. They throw good, Paul Pierce. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. For Toronto, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Pippen. From down in the low post, it goes.
Merciless move by Scotty with the ball, completely unbalancing the defender.
Outside Pierce. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Toronto trailing. Paul outside. Passes to Cowens. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! There you go, fans. That was your Toronto answers.
Here's Kuzi, defended by Paul. Now the pass to Pierce. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here's Pippen. Paul outside. Takes the 13-footer. Tries again. No good from Howard.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Paul passes to Cowens. Back to Paul. Dumars against Johnson. Here's Pippen. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Now here's Johnson. No scoring in this one. Toronto grabs the miss. Lobbed up there for Howard. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Kuzi. No good that time. Paul with the defensive effort.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Howard with the stuff.
And doing what he does best. Howard attacking the rim with that explosive power.
They get a hand on it. Howard with the steal. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Dishes it to Dumars. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul. Kevin Love's checked in for Toronto. And the Celtics also making a change. Rice is checked in. That's a 2 from Paul. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Raptors lead by 2. Johnson with it inside. Lucas, that's good. Lucas has got 5 points so far.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
To the middle. Here's Paul. That falls. Nice speed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Now here's Pierce. He's got 7.
Toronto foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dumars. Love with a wide open look, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
You know, Love can do more than just catch and shoot, but it's the area that he's most comfortable in.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's his second foul already. And that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Toronto shooting an impressive 60% early. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Master near the cup. Love still doing it at a very efficient, effective rate.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. Here's Price. Still yet to score. Pass to Pierce. The tray. Toronto grabs the miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Paul can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Price kicks to Johnson. 1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Pierce with a wide open look. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. Paul with the ball, and it's McHale picking him up. Paul's shot is off. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And the basket by Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Paul passes to Howard. Back to Paul. Knocked away. And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Paul. Two seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pierce dishes to Price. Pippen against Pierce. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys would be wise to keep finding him.
Paul for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Paul's got 7. Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. With 1 on the clock, that one's not going to go. Paul Pierce, he's been the guy making things happen for the Boston Celtics. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Lucas is out there with Pierce. Then it's Johnson, and it's Kuzi in at the point guard position. Now, here's Thomas. Outside Dumars. Here's Cowens. Johnson with the block. And they're running. Rebound by the Raptors. Thomas deciding where to go with it. The dish to Pippen. Here he goes. Excellent D there from Pierce.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now, here's Johnson. Scottie Pippen unable to get his shot to go. Johnson, and it's blocked. Now, here's Dumars. Going inside, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Shots good by Rice.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And here's Pippen. Outside Dumars. Here's Cowens. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
To Toronto.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. 5 to shoot. Gilmore passes to Pippen. Over Rice. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Celtics have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Kuzi passes to Johnson. Here's Rice. Fires the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
That one on Pippen.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the inside. Stolen by Dumars. And here comes the break. Here's Thomas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Magic Johnson picks one up.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Celtics leading by 3. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Kuzi passes to Unseld. Over Thomas. And the basket by Unseld. Unseld's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And yes, it's good. Pippen's got 8 points.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's the lob to the hoop.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
Outside Dumars. To the paint, here's Cowens. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Cowens has got his second basket of the night.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Make some noise for your Toronto Dancers. There you go, fans. That was your Toronto Dancers.
Pass to Shades. There's the pass to Rice. Launches it from deep. Rebound by the Raptors. Now Dumars. He has 6. He feeds it to Thomas. And he makes good on the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Boston lead.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Dumars against Johnson. Dumars kicks to Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His agility makes Pippen so dangerous inside. He can create contact while also being able to get the shot off.
And so he hits both. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Cousy passes to Unseld. Here's Rice. Launches it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Rice has got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for Boston.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Thomas, good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Unseld. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. Howard's checked in for the Raptors. Paul comes in for Isaiah Thomas. Dennis Johnson's checked in for the Celtics. Toronto trails by 4. Pippen outside. Pass to Howard. Johnson against Dumars. Here's Cowens. It's rebounded by Unseld.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Fans, that was your Toronto
And
answer.
Toronto making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. 5th on the list, Chris Paul.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Now here's Paul. He's got 7. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Cowens.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Shades. And there's the drive. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Excellent D from Howard.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Clearly a foul.
Raptors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
You love Thompson's dedication to the game. He's dealt with some tough injuries, but he never stopped looking ahead. Always focused on making his return to the court.
McHale's checked in for the Celtics. Shots good by Rice.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
Here's Paul. Howard trying to free himself up. Paul's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Count it.
And you simply can't give Rice those close looks because he is going to make you pay.
For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Thompson outside for the three. Rebound, Boston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
2 minutes.
Johnson against Thompson. Johnson dishes to McHale. Got a piece of it. They recover it. Lets the three fly. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Brandon Roy. He's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And a change for the Celtics. Pierce is checked in. Toronto trails by 7. 1:36 left to play here in the second quarter. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Clock at 6. Inside, Unseld. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Cowens has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Roy. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Celtics leading by 7. Here's Unseld. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Boston making a switch here. Lucas is checked in. And 1:01 left in the first half of the game. Celtics passing it around. Johnson, the pass to Johnson, and that one is good.
Dennis Johnson.
Johnson's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now here's Pierce. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Passes it to Johnson. And here is Lucas. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
Assist from Magic
Johnson's
Johnson.
got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Paul against Johnson. Paul outside. The pass to Thompson to halt the run, and they pick up 2.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Halfway home, taking a look at the Celtics. They've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. The team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots, make them put the ball on the floor.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They've had a few issues in the first half, but the turnovers really stand out. It's hard to stay in the game when you're giving possessions away. Plus, it lets the other team run on the
That about...
We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Boston leading by 9. They've got Dumars. Also Chris Paul out there. Klay Thompson is out there with Howard. And it's Cowens in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Raptors shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Thompson for the triple. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson against Dumars. Johnson kicks to McHale. Pass to Pierce. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Howard.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First team foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Celtics, Paul Pierce.
Pierce hits 2. Paul with the ball. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Can't hit from the elbow.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Howard. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good. Pippen's checked in for Toronto. And he sinks the second. Toronto trails by 12. Paul passes to Cowens. Back to Paul. With the floater. And he lays it up and in. Paul's got 9.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Outside, Pierce. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Pierce has got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics. Here's Pippen. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Kicks it out to Johnson. From outside, off the mark. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Dumars. Pass to Pippen. From the low block. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Johnson dishes to Pierce. Passes it to McHale. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions. And Howard's still a presence down low.
Pierce with the steal. And a now for the Celtics. Here's Kuzi. He kicks it to Lucas. And the pass to Pierce. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Howard.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Make some noise for your Toronto Dancers.
Price is checked in for Johnson.
Toronto Dancers.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Price with it. He's picked up by Pippen.
Price.
And that one's good. Price.
Bob Cousy.
Price has got his first points of the night. Now, here's Pippen. He's got 12. Outside Dumars. Feeds it to Howard. Over McHale. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Dwight Howard.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Pierce. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Price missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
Another thing they've done well tonight is convert at the free throw line. May seem like a little thing, but boy, it can pay big dividends.
Price looking it over. 6 to shoot. Here's McHale. Offensive rebound. Lucas kicks to McHale. Pass to Price. Over to the left wing. Price against Dumars. It's stolen by McHale. Price outside. Passes it to Kuzi. Back to Price. Knocks it loose and taken away by Paul. Lobbed up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops given his strength.
Kuzi passes to Pierce. The pass to Kuzi. Now here's Lucas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzi. Defended by Paul. Fade away. Lucas, that's good. Lucas has got 7.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
Open for 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 67% shooting.
And the shots just keep on falling for Pippen. And seeing him find his rhythm is sure to motivate his teammates.
Toronto trails by 3. To the inside. Here's Howard. The putback. Tries yet again. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Pass to Pierce. Banked in off the glass. Pierce has got 6 here in this quarter.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Dumars. Out to the wing. Here's Cowens. Defended by Lucas. The shot by Cowens, no good. Celtics leading by 5. To the middle. And that one's good. Price.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
For Toronto, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And here is Howard. 8 points for him. Passes to Cowens. Poked away. Here's Kuzi. And it's Pierce in the corner. And there's the pass to Kuzi. Back to Pierce. Price outside. Good, and Pierce gets the assist. Price has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
It's Pippen on the wing. Back to Dumars. Pippen outside. They get the rebound.
And Howard always one of the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Boston's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Pierce. Puts up a deep 3. Paul grabs the board.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Pippen dishes to Dumars. Driving in. That shot off. Nice D from McHale. Pierce against Pippen. Shoots it up. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And stolen by Price. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to McHale. And here is Lucas. Celtics passing it around. Price outside. To the right side. Kuzi gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kuzi's got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes it to Cowan. 3 second difference between shot clock and game clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
Second personal
goes on Jerry Lucas.
How about that skill set that Cowan possesses? Shoots a high clip from the field and rebounds the ball well at either big man position. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Kuzi. No good on the three. And so it's Boston in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Lucas. He's out there with Kevin McHale. And it's Rice in at the small forward position.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Kuzi passes to Rice. Buries the long-range jumper. Rice has got 21 in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Back to Thomas.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and he still had a chance to knock that one down.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Raptors.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Boston leading by 8. Here's Kuzi. Johnson outside. Down low. It's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. That's touched by Love.
Goes to Boston.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
There's the pass to Rice. 4 on the clock. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And he comes up with the deuce. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 10. Love outside. Clock at 6. Shoots. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Celtics leading by 8. Johnson surveying the floor. Rice, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Magic Johnson, he checked in for Boston. Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Roy. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal
foul. A willingness to get physical. Roy takes the hit and still gets off the shot.
And he makes both free throws. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Johnson kicks to Rice. Five on the clock. McHale inside. Johnson outside. And the three ball is good. Johnson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And the Raptors call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Some changes for Toronto. Pippen comes in for Thompson. And Chris Paul subbed in for Thomas. Boston also with the sub. Pierce has checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Coach not happy with the team. He told him, come on, we have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. We'll see if they listened. Guys?
Thank you, David. They get it again. Tipped away. Now Johnson. Johnson can't hit.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Roy passes to Gilmore. Pippen. And Pierce pulls it down. Celtics leading by 12. He dishes it to Johnson. McHale outside. Outside Pierce. Misses the three.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from that.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
No good on that one.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Howard's checked in for the Raptors. Dumars comes in for Roy.
Scottie Pippen, third personal foul, second team foul.
And that one falls for Johnson.
For the Celtics, Magic Johnson, 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Toronto trails by 13. Paul outside, kicks it to Howard. Goes back up. And the way up good by Pippen.
And what poise from Pippen inside the paint. The defense does everything they can, and still he's able to convert.
Johnson outside. Pass to Pierce. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. From the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Johnson with the bounce pass. Pippen against Pierce. To the paint. He's looking for McHale and finds him. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Johnson kicks to Pierce. Johnson outside. Back to Pierce. Shoots over Pippen. And at last, they get one to fall. Pierce has got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics. Dumars against Johnson. Dumars, the pass to Love. It's Pippen on the wing. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's his first turnover of the game, and that only goes to show how well he's taking care of the ball to this point.
Dumars against Johnson. Dishes it to Pierce. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Ball against Johnson. Pass to Howard. Here's Dumars. They get it back.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Outside, Pierce. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Lucas. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Cowens has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, and Superman taking flight for the lob finish.
Thomas against Johnson. For 3, Pierce. Rebounded by Howard.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Pulls from the top of the key. Excellent D there by Johnson.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Passes it to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Ball's knocked loose. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Johnson. Toronto grabs the miss. Cowens has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pippen against Pierce. The pass to Dumars. Back to Pippen. Over Pierce. Pippen, no luck. Celtics leading by 11. Johnson right side. To the middle to stop the drought. No good from Lucas.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Pass to Pierce. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Pippen. It's Dumars on the wing. Covered by Johnson. Dumars misses.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Here's Johnson. Plays it up and banks it in.
Johnson.
And the Celtics lead by 11.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Johnson against Dumars. Pierce feeling it out a bit. Pass to Lucas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Shooting for the Celtics.
So he gets them both.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
From deep three-point territory, no good. And so the Boston Celtics take the series and will continue.
I'm getting emotional as we watch all of this go down. Just an amazing accomplishment. You can tell from the moment these playoffs begun that they were committed to a deep playoff run. They had belief in themselves.
And they had to battle out a tough Western Conference to make it here. They overcame a lot of challenges along the way.
Yeah, I mean, credit to everyone from the players to the coaches to the front office. This team was built to contend, and all that hard work from everyone has paid off. Now they turn their attention to the ultimate prize, winning the NBA championship.
But for the moment, the celebration continues for the Western Conference champions. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.